I've never made a skincare routine video up until now because honestly, none of it has ever impressed me. And as an influencer, I have a ton of skincare. I get it regularly by the week, but this is the stuff that actually works for my skin. So quick background, I do have sensitive skin, so much so that even if I sleep on my hair, like I will get little small breakouts like right here if you can see it. So today I'm going to show you my Korean skincare routine, and this is my nighttime routine because it is a little bit more involved. There are more products. However, near the end of the video, I will show you all the products that I've used that I will use in the daytime. So I don't necessarily have a difference between nighttime and daytime, but my nighttime routine is just a little bit more vigorous because it has more products in it. So starting out with a cleanser. So typically in Korean skincare, they have a double cleansing method. So the first one is an oil cleanser. This is Herborian cleansing oil. And to be honest, I don't use it that much. That's why it's not as empty. I do use this if I have very light makeup on. So light mascara, blush, maybe some concealer, nothing crazy. When I do actually have makeup on, I will use makeup wipes, and I typically use sensitive skin makeup wipes. So these are literally from CVS, but I will use the sensitive skin Aveeno makeup wipes. Those work really well for my skin. The reason why I'm not crazy about cleansing oils is because I don't feel like it gets the mascara off all that well for me. I really love cleansing balms for mascara removal, specifically the Elemis cleansing balm, which is not affordable, but everything else on this product list is. The Elemis cleansing balm also is not Korean skincare, so I'm just not going to show it in today's video, but it's something that I really love using to get off all of my makeup. Like that genuinely gets everything off. So after you use your oil cleanser, then you're going to go in through the cleansing gel. So this is also Herborian. As you can see, I've used a ton of this. I use it regularly. It is very gentle, and it also gets very sudsy, and I love that because you can really feel like your skin getting washed off. So essentially the cleansing gel or whatever cleansing balm you use for a makeup remover, that's to remove your SPF, your makeup, anything else that may have gotten on your skin throughout the day, whereas the cleansing is like your regular cleanser to make sure that everything is actually off your skin. So after a cleanser, I will do either eye patch gels or I will do a face mask. And the face mask that I love, I'm actually going to be using today, is the Medicube Zero Pore Cooling Face Mask. Everything is going to be linked below from a Korean skincare store that is here in LA. They also have really great prices, so everything that I'm talking about is less than $40, and it lasts a long time. Like a little bit goes a long way with Korean skincare, and it's also very gentle for your skin. So I will do a mask once a week, which I'm going to do this one today, and I leave it on for 20 to 30 minutes. The reason why I love this one specifically is because it is incredibly cooling on the skin. So you can see like there's just so much product on this, which I love. It's also just a one sheet, so it's not separate parts. I've tried the 2-part sheets, you know, where you like put on the bottom half and you put on the top half. They're not my favorite. My favorite is really just like a one sheet because it just goes over, and I will put this on for 20 to 30 minutes. Generally when I put this on, I sit in bed and I scroll for a little bit. So it is a bit of a self-care routine, doing my skincare at night, especially when I have a mask. So this is now on. I'm going to let it sit, and then I will come back in about 30 minutes when it is done. Okay, it's been 30 minutes, so I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to show you guys. So after I take it off, I normally just take time to rub in the remaining product, and I'm also going to allow this product to dry on my face. And a lot of people, they will rush their skincare routine and just put everything on all at once. Even when they aren't using a face mask, they're just like going to put everything on. And the reason why you shouldn't do that is because you're just rubbing the product around together on your face when it's meant to be absorbed into your skin. So after you do a face mask, after you put on whatever creams, whatever it is that you're putting on, let it actually soak into your skin. Let it dry on your skin before you actually add the new product. So like I said, I will do a face mask once a week. When I'm not doing the face mask, I will do these CosRx eye gels. And these, I'm just going to open it up to show you. I've done them in vlogs so many times before. So if you've been watching the vlogs, you've already seen this. But they look like this, and they have a ton of product all over them. But when you put them on your face, they're actually completely clear. So pretty hard to see, but it comes with a bunch. It comes with 60 patches. I will put these on for 10 minutes on my skin, and then I will take them and peel them off, and then I will rub the product that is still on my face into my skin, so it's completely and totally absorbed. So I'm gonna keep going, but as you can see, I mean, it already feels so good. So next I'm going to add my eye cream. So this is the Shea Caffeine Shot Collagen Eye Cream. And this is a pretty big container compared to every other eye cream that I've ever gotten. But this has not only collagen, but it also is really great for dark spots under your eyes. So I tend to get them like right here, and I'm just gonna put just enough. Like I said, a little goes a long way with Korean skincare. And again, it's priced so well that like this could literally last me for the next year. And what I also really love about Korean skincare is that they have the expiration date written on the product, like it's engraved up here. So this one is 2028. I believe that's February 9th, 2028. So it's a very specific expiration date, whereas a lot of American products will only have like the container and it'll have like 12 months in it, or it'll say like a number in it. So this is the Nanessa Myrix Yummy Skin Tint that I use, and on the back it says 12M. So that means that 12 months after I open this, that is how long it is good for, but it doesn't give you an exact date. But in all Korean skincare products, they do give you an exact date somewhere that's like engraved in the product, which I absolutely love. So now that my skin has dried with the product from the face mask, I'm going to add in the caffeine shot. And again, I'm doing like just a little bit, not too much. And I'm just gonna rub that in underneath my eyes. You see it rubs in so easily. This one I will use day and night, so it's a very easy product. If I ever have excess, I'll just kind of go up into here, but be sure not to go into my eye. And now I'm going to add my vitamin C serum. So this is the Dr. Althea Gentle Vitamin C Serum. They do make a few versions. So there's one that is a lot more intense, and that is for, I want to say it's really good for acne prone skin. But I'm using just a regular vitamin C serum. So this is very gentle. Again, really great for sensitive skin. I have always used vitamin C on my face. It doesn't work for all people, but it definitely works for me. And it is very, very easy to put on. Speaking of vitamin C, and the other one, I believe it's red, the one that's for acne prone skin. I do have an entire playlist that's called Korean Skincare and Beauty. That has different shorts I've created in the K-Beauty store, where I go through different skin types and the products that are really great for those skin types. So make sure you check out that playlist, because you can see a bunch on there. So even if you don't have sensitive skin, you can find products that are for you. So they're all on that playlist. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of product onto my fingers, and I just put it on. Like, again, a little goes a long way. So I'm going to do kind of under here, and then I'm also going to do just a little bit on my forehead. So I already feel pretty moisturized, but I'm going to do the final step, which is my moisturizer. And so for a while now, I've been using something that's not Korean skincare. This is a Superfood Air Whip Moisture Cream from Youth to the People. You can see I've used just about all of it. However, I have started using this Round Lab moisturizer. So this is the travel size. It is pretty small, but it is extremely moisturizing. And they do have a different container where it looks like this, where you can kind of put your finger in it and rub it on. I like that one better, to be totally honest, but this one is more of a dab. But when it comes to moisturizer at nighttime, I will add on enough so that I feel moisturized in the morning. And because I've waited for the product to really seep into my skin, like I already feel so moisturized, so I don't need a ton of moisturizer at nighttime. But this, I will rub in again all over my body, and this is just like, and this is the final layer to this nighttime skincare routine. You can see, like, compared to when I started this video, my skin feels incredible. Also has this natural glow to it, which I absolutely love. Like, I have not felt this moisturized, and also like lightweight. Like, nothing feels heavy on my skin. It's very lightweight, and it just feels really, really good. So just to recap here for the nighttime routine, I will use some type of makeup remover. So this is a cleansing oil, and then a cleansing gel. Then I will follow it up with either peptide eye gels, which I will use these daily, or a weekly Medicube face mask, which you leave on for 30 minutes. After the face mask, then I will do my eye cream, and then I will follow it up with a moisturizer, either this one or the round neck one. For my daytime routine is actually much simpler. So in the morning, I'm not wearing any makeup when I wake up. So I will use the cleanser just to get off anything, like any dead skin cells that may have fallen off. So I will do this cleanser. I will do the eye cream. I will do the vitamin C serum, and then instead of adding a moisturizer, because typically I'm going outside to either go for a walk or do some exercise or just to do something, like I know I'm going to be in the sun, I will then go in with this Beauty of Joseon sunscreen, and this actually has moisturizer in it, which I absolutely love because for one thing, it doesn't smell like sunscreen. It also doesn't have any white cast, and it feels really soothing on my skin. So I'm going to put a little bit on my hand so you can see what it looks like. But the thing about Korean sunscreens is that they're in the US, they were actually making a lot of dupes, or really like an American formulation, because the FDA here requires you to have a drug label. They actually treat it as an active drug in the US, like any type of sunscreen. And because we don't have the technology or haven't done the research on the various filters that they do in Korea, Korean brands that create their sunscreen have to create a new formulation here in the US so they can be able to sell at large quantities. So if you're buying your Korean sunscreen from like an Amazon or a Sephora, you're getting the American formulation. You're not getting the authentic Korean formulation. And with the American formulations, it honestly makes my eyes burn. Sometimes it has a white cast. A lot of times it has that sunscreen smell. I don't like it at all. But there are a few places in the United States that actually do sell the originals, and one of them being the Korean skincare store that I'm going to tag below. So I'll tag this below, but this is absolutely incredible. Doesn't smell like anything. You can see there's no white cast. I've worn on my face a bunch of times, and I have never been so obsessed with a sunscreen as I have been with this one. This is my second one, by the way. I had like a smaller one that was about this size, and I ran through this in a matter of a week because I just absolutely loved it. Out of all the sunscreens that I have, this one is my I love this sunscreen a lot. So in the morning time, a cleanser, an eye cream, a vitamin C, and a moisturizer / sunscreen. That's what I use on the dailies. So like I said, if you guys have any skin concerns, I have a whole playlist of 4 Korean beauty recommendations that's from the K-Beauty retail store that I've been going to for the last few weeks. So you can check that out in that playlist, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.